Hi babies, and welcome back to Monday's episode. I'm your host Miranda, aka Pleasurebhabiee. And if you are new here, welcome to my channel where we talk about taboo topics. Uncover them, unwrap them, and make them not so taboo. This is all so that you can step right into your pleasure and experience pleasure for what it truly is, which is somatically, mentally, everything. Like physically, we want to get you into your body. But in order for us to do that, we need to know the ways of the bodies, and that means all genders, all styles, all types, everything. We need to uncover and undress. But we're not getting undressed on YouTube because that's like against community guidelines and we don't need that type of drama on here. Sure, some of you would love it, but we're trying to increase our female audience. And I don't know, some females like me, some females don't like me. I'm a lot. Some men like me, some men don't like me. I'm just a lot for everybody to handle, but you know what? It's fine. We are out here and we are getting it. So what are we talking about? Well, we are going to be talking about the 5 most common hated, I don't know why I did quotes there. There's no quote. The 5 most hated things that men do to women during sex. Okay guys, I'm not out here just hating on you, raining on you. Some of you might not do this and some of you still might do this. But that is exactly why I am making this video, is so that you don't have to do this anymore. Because 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, she don't like that, or the vulva owner doesn't like that. So let's start with our number 1 thing that we as vulva owners most likely hate. All right, to kick things off, we are going to talk about fingering, okay? We're gonna talk about aggressive fingering, deep penetration, and just going right in for the kill. You know, the partner that lays next to you on the bed and wants to initiate some sexy time and just reaches right around the front, starts rubbing your clit and shoving their fingers inside of you. Yeah, I'm here to tell you, pretty much no women like that. No vulva owner likes that. We like slow, the build up. We want to be seduced, build attention, tell me you desire me, touch my erogenous zones, get me super aroused, and then start going for the vulva, and then opening up the folds and touching the clit, and then once you feel that she's wet or you grab some lubrication, then you can gently put your fingers in. But not a lot of women, majority of women, don't like that fast, aggressive penetration right off the bat. That doesn't feel good. If a woman does like that and she is a little bit more aggressive, she will communicate that over to you. But for the majority of us, we like a smooth, soft, slow, gradual increase. Even when we're super aroused and we're fiending for penetration, you don't go in with the freaking guns a-blazing, okay? It doesn't feel good. It shocks our whole nervous system, desensitizing our genitals and making it even harder for us to experience pleasure after you've done something like that. So now you know, what you see in porn ain't always it. And in this case, it's definitely not it. Number 2 is gonna be kind of like with that one that we just did, and it's foreplay. Now, a foreplay isn't just fingers and vagina, eating pussy, you know, like things like that, giving head. It's about the build up, the making out. Take it back to high school. Make out with your partner, do the aggressive dry humping, you know, love, feel, get gropey with it. That's all part of the foreplay to arouse your partner. That is exactly how you get them wet, so that you can actually slide your fingers in easily and you're not just dry dogging it, not raw dogging it, dry dogging it. We're just gonna, nope, it's not a dog. Dry fingering it. Okay, Miranda. But be patient with the foreplay. It can take anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes to get them good and going and get you extra lubricated and super aroused. Because the more aroused the vulva owner is, the better the time it's gonna be, and the pleasure is coming and flowing between both of you. The connection will be built. Of course it's work. Everything is work, but do not complain. We have times where we can do quickies, but when you're trying to build a solid connection and you're trying to have a really good sexual experience, that foreplay is freaking the GOAT. And that is what a lot of men aren't willing to do, is put the work in at a consistent pace that isn't like, oh my God, like when are we gonna just smash already? Slow, turn them on, get them in their zone, and we will get you in your zone, because as you know, men like watching women or vulva owners be turned on. Number 3 is the expectations that you have for vulva owners to come on demand. Come for me, baby. When are you gonna come? Are you almost there? Like all these things that you think are turn-ons, which they can be for some, but they do put a lot of pressure, and that's how you get your partner to fake orgasms. And later on in your relationship, if it ever comes out and you're trying to figure out why you can't please her or why you can't please the vulva, and it turns out this whole time she's had pressure to pretty much say I came when they haven't, you can't really be mad, because the communication isn't solid enough. So if you are a vulva owner watching this, don't fake your orgasms. Communicate to your partner what you like, what you want. Don't just assume what your partner likes, because that is the next thing. So yeah, number 4 is assuming what your partner likes and not communicating. Now this works for both penis owners and vulva owners. If you don't communicate, we are not gonna have a really great time. We are gonna have a good time, but could it be even better? Absolutely, it could. Because the truth is, being a vulva owner, we don't always want the same thing day in and day out. Touch my clit this way, do it this way. You really have to be aware of her body, of her face, what her facial expressions are doing, the cues. Everything matters here. And it's your job as the vulva owner to communicate that over to your partner. Touch me here, I like it when you go slower, or just say like slow, slow, slow. Like, tell your partner what you want, either with your eyes, with your mouth, with your body, but pay attention. And the penis owners coming into this, if they're not talking, get them to talk. Do you like it when I do this? How about this? What if we try this? Or watch their body, because if you do something that feels really good, you're gonna know the toes will curl, maybe the back will arch, maybe you'll get them to, they're gonna hold their breath or take a deep breath and try to circulate that energy through their body. Just pay attention. But there's nothing more than a turnoff than being told what you like. When that happens, it is like a dead zone. I just become dry, and then my yoni just sews herself up. It's like, I don't like that, you know I don't like that, or I expressed that I didn't like that, and you're still doing it. All right, we have some things that we need to talk about here. And somebody's gotta leave their ego at the door for this conversation, because sex conversations are always hard to have. However, they don't need to be. Approach it nice and easy. I am noticing nowadays people just don't know how to communicate anymore without going 0 or 100. So shut down or explosive mode. Everything is just defense. Nothing is on the table anymore just to talk about. It's okay to not agree, but when it comes to your body, you have to agree. They have to agree what happens to their body, and you have to agree what happens to your body, aka consent. Consent and communication go hand in hand. Number 5 is, well, I hear this from a lot of women. I personally haven't seen this yet in my love life. Well, I'm on a man band right now, but we can do a video on that later if you guys are interested about my love life. But I have not experienced this yet. However, I hear a lot of women talk about it, and it's their partner closing their eyes when they're having sex with them or doing oral or getting oral, and they are just fantasizing about another woman, an ex-lover, maybe a porn star. And honestly, that's just fucking sad, because you have this queen right in front of you, and they have the whole body. You're in the live porn right now, and you're too busy closing your eyes fantasizing over somebody else. bring it back to your partner. If you cannot bring it back to your partner where you are making that eye contact with them, you are very present in the moment, then why are you even having sex with them? Why are you even having sex at all? Because it seems to be that you need to look inward and figure out whether you need to get over somebody, whether you need to address to your partner why you're doing that, or maybe you need to stop watching porn. There are lots of things that could happen in that conversation, but think about how you would feel if you saw her closing her eyes the whole time. It wouldn't feel very good for your ego, now would it? So, that was number 5. We don't like the same thing. Now, I know this video was filled with a bunch of don'ts, but that's because it was a don't video. Duh. So there are tons of things that I can teach you about what we do like. I just wanted to tell you the top 5 most hated things from majority of women during sex or leading up to sex. And that is exactly what I did. Now, if you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Come follow me on my socials. I got TikTok for more of my personal life, Instagram for more into my personal life. And then I also have OnlyFans up and running and ready to go. No, I don't do porn, so don't ask me to do porn. Thank you. Anyways, babies, I will see you guys on Thursday. And if there's anything you would like me to do, make sure you drop it in the comments below, and I will try my best to get to them. Yes. Okay, love you.